Welcome back, and in this video we have some very important news to discuss regarding some of the vehicles in ERLC. So if we look here on the PRC Discord, we can see Mr. Fergie has put out this notice, and I do not think anyone was expecting this, and it's even more news to add to the ongoing news we already have within the community. So it states here, notice of removal of Ford vehicles. We've received a notice from Ford company requesting the removal of copyrighted vehicles in ERLC. In response, we have removed several vehicles included in their claim. You'll receive a refund upon joining the game. If you own any affected vehicles, we apologize. We are hard at work producing our own originally designed vehicles. Thankfully, we already have several original designs in-game under the Falcon brand, and those vehicles won't be removed. We'll continue to add more, and we'll get most of these removed vehicles re-added with new designs soon. But before we start this video, I do want to show you a vehicle that has been updated today in ERLC. So this is the starter car, the Falcon Prime Equus 2003, and this has just been updated today. But as you can see, the vehicle has fully been remodeled. This one doesn't have a logo to avoid the claims, but it has all new lights, and I was not expecting a new vehicle to be added like this. We can see all new lights and detail in this vehicle, and a big thing to note, this vehicle now has a top speed of 106 miles per hour. Before, it couldn't even reach the speed limit on the highway, which is 75 miles per hour. So it's great to see that they've actually updated the speed. But back to the video. So yeah, something that no one was expecting, a actual copyright removal for some of the vehicles in game has been sent to the developers. Now this has not happened so far, and this is the first time this has actually happened to ERLC. This has happened to many games, but never to ERLC before, and Miss Fergie has actually sent the DMCA notice. So we can see here, this is the notice that was sent to the developers from Ford, and they state loads of their images being used in game, and some things like the Fords, Mustangs, Mach-E and Bronco, all things that are in ERLC and do use the trademarks, have unfortunately been copyrighted. And in this DMCA notice, they've actually played ERLC and have listed all the vehicles, and as you can see, some of these here are really sad to see that they are in here. And as you can see, they were writing to request Roblox to remove all these vehicles related to Ford. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means all these vehicles listed below that Mr. Fergie has listed have been removed from the game, and as you can see, it is a lot of vehicles. On the civilian team, there is 8 vehicles that have been removed, with 7 others on the law enforcement, 2 on the fire department, 1 on DOT and 1 on the taxi job. And it's unfortunate, some vehicles now have been removed, and nearly all the vehicles that aren't engines have been removed on the fire team. And it's a shame that it has happened, but I think we all know it was going to happen at some point. And over the last few months, ERLC have been working their hardest by changing and fictionalizing their vehicles, but unfortunately it has happened. And as you can see, Mr. Fergie says the DMCA claim has a lot of incorrect information and missed a ton of cars. It's kind of funny, and I think right now the developers will be focusing loads of their time onto getting these vehicles back up and in the game, since it is quite a large portion of their vehicles that have been taken down. And some things that have been pointed out to me, which is quite funny, is that ERLC have removed the logos from the vehicles, which is quite funny since the logos are the ones which made the vehicles get copyrighted. So they've just changed the vehicle to not have a logo on to try and avoid every single vehicle getting removed from the game, which is pretty funny. Now, at the moment, I still haven't been refunded for my vehicles. I'm sure I will in due course, but we can see on the PRC Discord, people have been getting refunded. They have refunded 16 vehicles on this person, nearly getting $1 million in-game cash. This person here, $1.3 million in-game cash, just for getting refunded from the vehicles, which I guess if you didn't like those vehicles, you're getting your money back, which is pretty cool. Now, at the moment, we don't know if this will happen to other vehicles, and if other brands will reach out to ERLC with copyright claims. We have no idea if they will. But ERLC are definitely working hard. The developers have been working hard over the last few months to try and get all the main vehicles from the brand updated to the fictionalized version in-game to avoid this from happening. So after this, they will definitely be working hard on trying to get all those vehicles back and making sure this doesn't happen to any other vehicles in-game. So we can be expecting to see a lot more updated vehicles in-game over the next few months, and I reckon we'll receive a update in a few weeks from now with some of the vehicles being added back as some fictionalized versions. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's crazy the amount of ERLC news we've received in the last few days, but I'm sure it will all be fixed within the next few weeks. So make sure you do subscribe. We're trying to reach 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.